Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL, women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. Women's soccer is in full swing, international women's soccer is in full swing, and in this video I'll be discussing the CONCACAF semifinal match between the US women's national team and Costa Rica's women's national team. Before I go any further, I do want to announce US Soccer announced yesterday, Wednesday, July 13th, the U.S. women's national team will be taking on Nigeria's women's national team in 2 friendlies this upcoming September. The first one will be Saturday, September 3rd, and the second will be Tuesday, September 6th. The reaction to this announcement was split, with some fans saying that it would be a good matchup, while other fans are saying the U.S. needs to play European teams like England, Spain, France, Germany, Sweden, Italy, the Netherlands, etc. I agree with both sides. Nigeria is a good team. They've been developing their national team for years now, and I think they will be a good challenge for the US. As for the European teams, some of them still have to finish up their World Cup qualification matches and will be unavailable for the friendlies at that time. However, I do believe the US does need to play one of the European teams by the end of this year. It would honestly be stupid of them not to, since the European teams that I just listed are in top form due to the Euros. For now, I'll just leave it at that. So the U.S. women's national team versus Costa Rica. I'm hoping that the U.S.'s performance in this match against Costa Rica will be better than the one against Mexico. Honestly, when it came to the U.S.-Mexico match, I was more impressed with the Mexican team and their keeper, rather than the U.S. team. The U.S. had the most possession in that match, had better opportunities and chances, but due to their disjointedness and disconnection, the U.S. was unable to find the back of the net until the 89th minute. And to think, if Mexico just held out a little longer, they would have had that 0-0 draw. The U.S. is predicted to win this semifinal match against Costa Rica, and they most likely will win, but man, at the end of the day, I just want to see the U.S. play better and do something with all that possession that they have. I want to see better communication and chemistry. I want to see players committed to and supporting one another in the attack. I want to see the U.S. play like a team. Following England and Germany in the Euros and then watching the U.S. is kind of eye-opening. It's easy and clear to see what the U.S. is lacking when compared to England and Germany. I'm hoping the U.S. team will eventually find their rhythm and consistency, if not in this match against Costa Rica, then later on in the upcoming months. That being said, let's get into the lineup for this match. All right, so the lineup 4-3-3. In the goal, we got Casey Murphy. For defenders, Alana Cook, Sofia Huerta, Becky Sabran, and Emily Sonnet. Probably would have gone with Naomi Girma. She's been growing on me since that San Diego OL Reign match where she tracked and stayed on Sofia Huerta. In the midfield, we got Lindsay Horan, Rose Lavelle, and Andy Sullivan. And for forwards, Mal Pugh, Sophia Smith, and Alex Morgan. And here are the substitutes for this match tonight as well. Good lineup, good goal scoring potential up top with Mal, Morgan, and Smith. The chemistry between those forwards is usually there, but finishing is where it counts. They got to get into the box, they got to support each other in the attack, and they got to score some goals. I'm also wondering what will it take for Vlatko to start Trinity Rodman and Kristie Mewis. Kristie Mewis, with Emily Sonnet's assist, scored the goal in the last match against Mexico. Not only that, Mewis has a good impact on the team whenever she does get to come on. If Vlatko was to start Mewis, Sullivan can move over to the center midfield, and Horan can get a break and maybe come on in the second half. He did this to Kristie Mewis in the Olympics last year, and it made no sense why Vlatko didn't start her. When it comes to Horan has been playing so much in these last few matches that I'm worried about her sustaining a potential injury or making one of her injuries, I think her knee, or making her knee injury worse. As for Rodman, I just don't get why Vlatko hasn't started her yet. I'm guessing he's going to bring her on in the second half with Ashley Sanchez. At this point, it seems like Sam Coffey is more likely to start a match than Trinity Rodman. That all being said, let's get into the first half. Okay, first half, we are off 1 minute. Mal rolls the ball into the Costa Rica box for Morgan. Morgan, slow to go for it, picked up by the keeper. Ball sent back to the U.S. box, reclaimed by Murphy. 2 minutes, Costa Rica with the ball. U.S. needs to apply pressure. What are we doing? Costa Rica fouls, U.S. ball. 3 minutes, Huerta cross. Smith taps it up to Morgan. Morgan sends it wide. And that was a great cross too, and right on target. U.S. foul, Costa Rica free kick. 4 minutes, Huerta and Cook struggling to clear, kicks it out. 5 minutes, Costa Rica corner kick, dangerous, Huerta clears. Clearances got to be a lot quicker than that. That landed right at a Costa Rican player's feet, and she just didn't notice it. Costa Rica foul, U.S. ball. 6 minutes, Sonnet dispossessed, Sonnet foul soon after, Costa Rica ball. That was an obvious foul too. Malcross goes wide, Morgan was right there. Should have just low crossed it and played it to Morgan. 7 minutes, good defending by Costa Rica. 8 minutes, ball sent into the Costa Rica box, kicked away. Huerta touches it up for Mal, miscommunication there. Mal might not have realized that was Huerta's plan. 9 minutes, ball sent towards the U.S. box, reclaimed by the U.S. 10 minutes, Morgan cross to Mal, Mal surrounded, ball is cleared. Horan cross, U.S. header goes wide. 11 minutes, Smith pressuring the Costa Rican keeper. Smith able to get the ball, but it gets sent wide. Good though, that was some good pressure. 12 minutes, miscommunication between Mal and Horan, ball sent into the box, caught by the keeper. 13 minutes, Mal fouls a Costa Rican player, late challenge, Costa Rica ball. 14 minutes, ball sent towards the U.S. box, Costa Rica making a run. Cook on it, heads it back to Murphy. Miscommunication between Cook and Murphy, goes out for a corner kick. Yeah, what was that? 15 minutes, Costa Rica corner kick, nothing from it. Lavelle and Morgan down after 2 separate challenges, both are okay. 16 minutes, U.S. set piece, Mal sends it in, Morgan puts it wide. That was another great ball too. Our finishing is so bad. 18 minutes, Mal making a run, Mal cross, where is her support? 19 minutes, U.S. corner kick, short, Mal gets it back, Mal cross blocked. Lavelle cross, like how does everyone miss that? That was such a good cross, like it was perfect. So far, the services have been great, but the finishing is awful. Mal down, the side of her leg is bleeding, trainers out to clean her up. 21 minutes, game starts up again. 22 minutes, Horan goes down, play continues. She's okay. 23 minutes, Smith fouled. Costa Rica ball. Hey, it's Shirley Cruz. Sonnet aggressively kicks the ball back to Sauerbrunn. 24 minutes, Smith fouls, pulls down a Costa Rican player. Costa Rica ball. 25 minutes, ball sent into the U.S. box, reclaimed by Murphy. Cook to Horan. Horan making a run. Horan cross, hits the side netting. Announcer said something along the lines of Horan's run/running isn't all that smooth. Yeah. 26 minutes, Cook sends it into the Costa Rica box for Horan, kicked away. U.S. fouls or offsides, Costa Rica ball. 27 minutes, ball sent up for Smith, goes out of play. 28 minutes, hydration break. 30th minute, game starts up again. Ball sent towards the U.S. box, good defending by Huerta. Ball sent towards the Costa Rica box, goes out of play. 31 minutes, good pressure by the U.S. Horan fouled, she goes down. Costa Rica foul, U.S. set piece. Mal sends it in, caught by the keeper. 32 minutes, Mal cross kicked away. 33 minutes, U.S. corner kick, confusion in the box, bounces around. Sonnet goes down as she puts it in the goal. U.S. 1-0. And that was Sonnet's first international goal as well. 35 minutes, Cook sends it in. Horan header to Morgan. Morgan puts it in, but offsides. Good service by Cook. That would have been an awesome goal. 36 minutes, Sullivan fouls, late challenge. Costa Rican player down, gesturing to the back of her head, but she's all right. 37 minutes, Costa Rica free kick, cleared. Mal making a run. Mal cross goes wide. 38 minutes. Lavelle fouled. U.S. ball. 39 minutes. Cook sends it in. Haran header goes wide. Collision between Haran and the Costa Rican defender Sanchez. Sanchez down. Medical staff out to check on Sanchez. Stretcher out. It looks like she got hit at the corner of her eye. It's swelling, and they're putting ice on it. I think she's coming off. It would be a good idea if she does get subbed off. 42 minutes, game starts up again. Ball sent towards the U.S. box, reclaimed by the U.S. Haran cross taken away. U.S. cross goes wide. I think Sanchez, the Costa Rican defender, I think she's back in. 44 minutes, Cook foul, Costa Rica ball. 4 minutes of added time. 45 minutes, ball sent into the U.S. box. Huerta and Cook on it. Great defending by Huerta and Cook. Huerta sends it to Murphy. Murphy kicks it, but doesn't clear it from the U.S. penalty area. Dangerous, ball stays in the box. Murphy almost gave it up to a Costa Rican player, but kicked away by Sullivan or Huerta. 46 minutes, Morgan attempt goes right to the keeper. 47 minutes, Lavelle backheel to Mal. Mal scores. U.S. 2-0. 49 minutes, Costa Rican player, Shirley Cruz. She goes down. Then U.S. throw-in, then whistle blown. First half ends, U.S. 2-0. So somewhat better performance in this first half, but chemistry, communication, and finishing just isn't there yet. Touches off, communication off, finishing off. Services into the box by Cook, Huerta, and Mal have been great, and players have been trying to get on the end of them, but the finishing has just been off. I'm a little concerned with Murphy's miscommunication with her back line. When Murphy and Cook, mainly Murphy, conceded a corner, I figured it was just a small mistake, and Murphy just needed to adjust to the game a little more. But when she didn't clear the ball and it stayed in the U.S. box, she could have conceded a goal if the Costa Rican player was quick enough to pounce on it. It almost reminded me of the Lyon-PSG match where PSG keeper Vodokova didn't clear the ball in time, nor did she notice Macario hanging around. And when she didn't clear it, Macario was able to score. That was almost an identical situation. You got to clear, you got to get it out, and you got to be aware of who's around you. For the second half, I want to see the U.S. score more goals and do better with their chemistry, communication, and finishing, especially their finishing. Would like to see the U.S. up the pace. Pace has been all right so far, but they should try to up it a little more. Let's get into the second half. Okay, the second half. We are off 45 minutes. Ball sent towards the U.S. box. Cleared. 46 minutes. Malcross kicked away. 3 U.S. players in the box, but they didn't go for it. 47 minutes. U.S. corner kick. Mal sends it in, but Sullivan fouls. Back to Costa Rica. 49 minutes. Lavelle cross. Morgan slow to get on it. Loses possession. Cook sends it in. Lavelle reclaims. Lavelle cross. Haran header goes over. 50th minute. U.S. foul. Costa Rica ball. 51 minutes. Costa Rica cross. Blocked by Sonnet. 52 minutes, ball sent into the U.S. box, headed away. Sonnet kicks it away to make sure. 53 minutes, Lavelle high boot and kicked. Yellow card for Costa Rica's Valenciano. It's weird because on Google it said it was a yellow for Shirley Cruz, but on TV I saw that it said Valenciano who got the yellow. Ball crossed into the Costa Rica box, cleared. 54 minutes, Haran to Lavelle. Lavelle touches it up for Haran. Miscommunication, Haran didn't go for it. 55 minutes, Costa Rica player outside the box with the ball, cleared. Haran cross, headed away. 56 minutes, U.S. foul or offsides, Costa Rica ball. 57 minutes, Haran cross, Smith attempt goes wide. Great service by Haran. Finishing though, shit. 58 minutes, ball sent into the U.S. box, kicked away, Mal fouled, taken down, U.S. ball. 59 minutes, Mal cross blocked. 60th minute, ball played up for Mal, intercepted, U.S. gets it back. Haran to Lavelle, Lavelle attempt goes to the keeper. 61 minutes, Sonnet foul, shoved down, she shoved a Costa Rican player. That was a clear and obvious foul too, like right in front of the camera. 62 minutes, U.S. substitutions. Haran, Cook, and Mal out. Gurma, Sanchez, and Pino in. 63 minutes, Costa Rica free kick, ball sent into the U.S. box. Costa Rica attempt goes wide. 64 minutes, Smith making a run, Morgan up ahead. Smith passes to no one. I don't know what that was. It was like she just gave up. It's like she just gave up. Like Morgan was right up ahead in front of her, and she passed it to the right. 65 minutes, ball sent up for Morgan. Morgan in the Costa Rica box, ball kicked away. 66 minutes, U.S. corner kick, ball sent in, kicked away. Smith to Sullivan, Sullivan attempt saved. Another U.S. attempt, not sure who it was, but it goes to the keeper. 68 minutes, Pino sends it in, Sanchez picks it up, unable to do anything with it, goes out of play. 69 minutes, Lavelle yellow card for taking down a Costa Rican player. 70th minute, great defending by Gurma. 72 minutes, Sanchez cross headed away. Ball sent into the Costa Rica box. Costa Rican player down in the box with the ball. The ball is on her or falls on her or lands on her. It's kind of a weird position that she's in. Smith unable to make an attempt. Smith called for a foul. Yeah, I tried to describe as best as I could, but it was kind of like a weird position that she's in. 74 minutes, Sanchez cross blocked. 75 minutes, hydration break. 76 minutes, game starts up again. 77 minutes, U.S. corner kick. Pino takes it, goes wide, out of play. Huerta takes out herself and a Costa Rican player. They're both okay. Huerta cross, Pino couldn't get on it, then U.S. fouls. 78 minutes, U.S. foul, Costa Rica ball. What for? Like, they said the U.S. fouled, but I have no idea what they did. Ball crossed into the U.S. box, cleared. 79 minutes, ball crossed into the U.S. box again, goes wide. Sonnet is on it. That, I didn't mean for that to rhyme. 80th minute, Costa Rica cross, Murphy punches it out. 80th minute, U.S. substitutions, Smith and Lavelle out. Rodman and Mewis in. 81st minute, ball thrown into the U.S. box, cleared. 82 minutes, Costa Rica starting to press. Sauerbrunn struggling to get the ball out. 83 minutes, Sonnet trying to say the ball came off of a Costa Rican player when it went out of play, but I clearly saw it come off of you. Pino, yellow card for arguing with the ref. Mewis or Rodman comes away with it, finally. It's such a waste just leaving those two on the bench and only bringing them on in the second half. They were brought on in the 80th minute. Like, what do you expect them to do in 10 minutes? 85 minutes, Huerta cross, Pino touch, goes to the keeper. Sanchez sends it in for Morgan, collected by the keeper. 87 minutes, Pino cross, Rodman brings it back to Sullivan. Sullivan attempt blocked. Huerta attempt goes wide, really close though. 88 minutes, Morgan fouls, Costa Rica ball. 89 minutes, miscommunication between Sanchez and Pino. 4 minutes of added time. Costa Rican player down, holding her stomach. She's okay. 90th minute, Costa Rican keeper down. Trainers out to check on her. She's okay too. 91 minutes, game starts up again. 92 minutes, Pino cross kicked away. 93 minutes, U.S. corner kick kicked away. Sonnet cross cleared. U.S. foul again. Costa Rica ball. Again, what for? How many fouls are we getting in this match? Costa Rica free kick outside the U.S. box. Ball sent in, caught by Murphy. 94 minutes, Mewis sends it into the Costa Rica box for Morgan. Sanchez there and puts it in. U.S. 3-0. She kind of stole it from Morgan, but I think Sanchez was much closer to it. Then again, if you're there, you're there. You may as well just go for it. 95th minute, ball sent towards the U.S. box, collected by Murphy. Then whistle blown, second half ends, U.S. wins 3-0. It's a somewhat better performance by the U.S. If I had to be 100% honest, I found this match kind of boring. And I don't know if it's because they slowed down a lot in the second half. It just wasn't all that exciting. The U.S. had the most possession, but I wish they did more with it. I wish they really kept up the pressure on Costa Rica's back line. Mal Smith and Morgan at times were putting Costa Rica's back line under pressure in the first half, but I wish they kept it up in the second half. I wish the team pressed higher and put Costa Rica under pressure. Something I really liked though, what I really liked were the services and crosses into the box. The services into the box were great. They were solid, but the US attack needs to get on the end of them. Honestly, they were really great crosses and services. They may as well be served into the box on a silver platter. That's how good they were. But the finishing, ugh. It's frustrating seeing a player just send it wide. It's like they're begging for someone to put them into the goal. Like I said many times before, it's chemistry, communication, and finishing that's really off right now, and it's something the US has to work on more. I'm just going to leave it here. The US women's national team now moves on to the CONCACAF Championship Final. There is one more semifinal match going on right now, and that's between Canada and Jamaica. Whoever wins that semifinal will be taking on the US women's national team in the finals. I'm just going to call it now and say Canada. I would be more shooketh if Canada doesn't make it to the finals. But we'll have to see what happens in the Canada-Jamaica match. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.